Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What's up, guys? It's Sam or the Portuguese Mofo here. Let's get into another one. Name this one now Online Avatar 3 Decisive. So, MT, let's see what's up. Amp on it, didn't even notice it, but obviously it was a while ago. Good in my field, right? Flat map, a lot of forests. Good sneak and ambush opportunities if you take them. This is pretty blind. Right, we'll see if my memory unfolds, but we'll watch the battle commence here momentarily. Getting out of the gym, getting ready to get about the day, but finding that I have a little bit of time to do this stuff. So let's see what I brought to the table here. So we got Yari Ashigaru on my right flank with two Yari Cav, a light Cav, and a fire Cav. So it looks like I put all my cavalry on the right flank. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Katana Samurai. I've got 2 Yari Ashigaru, and then my general's bodyguard. So again, pretty strong melee cav component. Gonna push heavy on them, right? We got the workshop and we've got the morale shrine here. Okay, and then my opponent, he's got 1 bow warrior monk, 1 bow samurai, and 1 foot samurai. So a little rise of the samurai unit. Don't see a ton of them on the battlefield. He's got Naginata attendants. Looks like just 1 Naginata attendant. Then he's got just 1 Naginata samurai too. He's got 3 Yari Ashigaru here. He's got a Katana Sam. So 1 Katana Sam, 1 Nodachi. He's got 2 sword attendants, and then another Yari in the back with his general, who is a melee general. And he definitely has at least decent rank with those types of stats. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll push up here. We'll see. Yeah, he's sitting back, right? So okay, here we go. Now he's at least starting to move, right? But doing this, right, being so late to move towards dojos, I'm about to get them both, right? And especially on such a flat map like this, right, where you're not gaining much terrain advantage, right, unless you're getting into the woods and good cover. You're gonna see, right, I try to move whenever I'm on this map, mostly through these woods, right? On this map, it's really the only cover you can get. Like, there's little hills around where you could find some cover, but in general, right, you're not getting much cover from arrows and stuff here. So obviously gonna capture this dojo with those Yaris here. I'll probably leave another Yari back. You know, like back when I first started, I would do that a lot. Like my anti-cavalry flanking unit, I would use often, and then I'd end up with my katanas into fights with cavalry. Just a thing to note on my end, right? Like, I might be better leaving a katana back there in these cases. I mean, really, right? Ideally, you just have like a sword attendant or some unit that maybe isn't as critical to the fight that can sit back there and capture it. So, alright, he's boxing up a little bit here, but it's kind of funny. This is obviously not how the AI actually moves, but kind of when it does its split when you move your when you're giving it multiple fronts. So, right, he's trying to meet me heavy with the infantry here. He's got 2 bows. He's only got 1 bow over here with all these spears, right? But he just can't keep up with this cav. Looks like he is going to try and get some shots in there. Alright. And I'm just going to start to maneuver around, right? He's going to, like, these bows aren't doing anything back there. Okay. And I just know I've got both dojos now. Okay. And the countdown clock should have started. So So that means he's got 10 minutes to try and capture a dojo. Not that I even wait for him. And I'll usually do that. It's like, yeah, I could just play the wait game. But, I mean, I did bring an army to, right, get after him. You know, so I feel pretty strong about my melee being able to win this engagement with the workshop and the morale shrine now. Now it's just a matter of making sure I get decent fights, right? Oh, why did I stop right there? So you could have just kept going. That's alright though. So right, we're just working this around now. He's going to be separated over here, so I think if I remember correctly, right, I'm going to get them over here. We're just going to isolate this group and let them just kind of sit there and continue to screen what is essentially nothing at this point, right? So we're in them. Yeah, I wish they didn't stop. It's a little unfortunate, but right, a little miss micro there. That's one thing too. Yeah, getting some shots. General, here we go. We're gonna get into his general. Okay, flanks there. Yeah, he's gonna try and run away and get some spears back. It's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna continue to work those spears this way. I really should have pushed them up the flank a little bit more to get them behind. But yeah, now we're getting charges in on their bows, right? Because they're behind, right? Even though I didn't actually charge into their rear, they're gonna rout because of it. So he's just trying to get his general out of there. Which can't blame him, but right now, so he's in a little bit of a scramble, right? He's got to come back, but I've got two strong katanas here going to meet them. Okay, my general's getting some shots here. I've still got these Yari Ashigaru coming in, right, to hammer and anvil that. Right, be the old hammer on this anvil. Okay, right, Cav just cleaning things up, trying to make sure they all shatter and rout. Alright, he charged his avatar into mine. Not a bad move there in this situation, but it's sort of inevitable, right? And actually just gave me a chance to stop him. A little more blobs than I would like here, but, you know, we've just got a numbers advantage. If I would turn them around here, that would be really effective, but obviously I didn't. There goes their general, right? So now it's a bit of a scramble here, okay? And really it's just waiting for his guys to shatter. Here they go. So good game to my opponent, way back there, right? So that's, again, right, another thing. Don't sit back too much. I mean, if you have artillery, and you can, right? Like, maybe if you're a Fall of the Samurai army, but you're definitely going to want to try and challenge for dojos. But I'll say this, too. I think I brought a decently hard build for him there. So let's just check out the stats and see how it went. Statistic standpoint. If I had to guess, it's probably one of my katanas is the highest killer. Potentially, I don't think it was the case because we're chasing the general. The other two came in late on, maybe those ones that came in behind on the bows. But it was probably one of the katanas up front. So I actually had a few more units than he did. So yeah, Yari Cav did pretty good. The Fire Cav, right? If you're not losing a guy, right? An 84 to 0. You know, kill death ratio. They ain't no death, just a kill ratio for my boys. We'll call that. That's pretty sweet, right? If the loss is 84 kills, you know, it's pretty solid in real life, if it was real life. But yeah, right, my Omegas and my Alphas, right? Okay, and then Sam, one of the vanillas actually. So, right, they carried the day. They even got 8 kills. These are the ones capturing the morale shrine. So even though, right, didn't really participate in the battle, having that morale shrine undoubtedly helped, right? So, right, for him, he's not gonna be good. And then Avatar spot, right? No dachis. They must have got. If you remember where I had my katanas stopped, and they were you know, it was showing that they were fighting, but they weren't really fighting anyone because it was on the very edge of their right flank. Now, I actually don't know if I didn't give them attack order, if they just stopped there. I gave. Remember, just to use spacebar to see those things when I'm in a replay, right? Use it all the time in a real match, but replay, it's like, oh yeah, if I hit spacebar, I can see what they're doing. So, but yeah, good game, good fun to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. All right, and yeah, if you came across this, I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.